In the Herald this week, the Pope's prayer intention for the month of November is for the prevention of suicide. Father Fabian Dicom, the National Director of Caritas Malaysia, unpacks this theme in this week's issue of the Herald. He reminds us that suicide prevention is more than a campaign. It's about cultivating a culture of hope. The Church is called to be a field hospital, a place of refuge where wounds are tended and stories are heard. It is a call to transform our parishes into spaces of companionship and courage where no one's pain is dismissed and no one walks alone. To prevent suicide is to live the gospel in one of its most radical forms, by standing beside those at the edge, by holding their hands in silence, and by whispering through our presence more than words. You matter, you are loved, your life is precious in God's eyes. On October 21st, the minor basilica of St. Anne in Bukit Mertajam was filled with joy as the faithful celebrated the 90th birthday of Bishop Emeritus Antony Selvanayagam of the Diocese of Penang. Fondly known as Bishop Selva, he presided over Mass with Cardinal Sebastian Francis and clergy from across the diocese. Family members, including his sister Rosemary and grandnephew Darren from London, joined the celebration. Bishop Selva, ordained in 1969 and bishop for 29 years, is remembered for his wisdom, humility, and his work in interreligious dialogue and basic ecclesial communities. He reminded everyone that his 90 years are not just years of life, but years of blessings and service to God. On October 15th, the faithful of St. Mary's Cathedral in Sandakan came together for a triple celebration, the 18th anniversary of the Diocese of Sandakan, the Episcopal ordination anniversary of Bishop Julius Dusin Gitom, and his 68th birthday. The evening began with a Thanksgiving Mass on the feast of St. Teresa of Avila, a saint with whom Bishop Julius shares a deep spiritual bond. In his homily, Bishop Julius called the celebration a gift from God, urging the faithful to persevere in prayer and faith, following the example of St. Teresa of Avila. On October 19th, the Church of the Assumption in Georgetown, Penang, became a vibrant celebration of faith and unity during the Jubilee of Migrants, held in conjunction with the Jubilee Year of Hope. Organized by City Parish, the celebration brought together Catholics from the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, South Korea, Myanmar, and China, all united in thanksgiving and joy. The Mass, celebrated by Father Fabian Dicom, featured national flags, traditional dances, and offertory gifts from each community, a true reflection of the Church's universality. In his homily, Father Fabian reminded everyone that migrants are missionaries of hope, carrying the gospel from one heart to another. He urged all to walk with migrants, stand in solidarity, and build bridges of faith and friendship. On October 5th, the Cathedral of the Holy Spirit in Penang celebrated a deeply moving moment, the reception of the relics of St. Elena Guerra and St. 𝐒𝐿𝐽. The relics, a bone fragment of St. Elena Guerra and a lock of hair from St. 𝐒𝐿𝐽, were solemnly carried in procession and placed before the baptismal font, symbolizing the saint's sacred presence among the faithful. During Mass, Father Raymond Raj reminded everyone that faith is not a feeling, but a conviction that God is always in control. After the final blessing, parishioners reverently venerated the relics, a profound moment of grace that lasted nearly half an hour. The relics are now enshrined in the chapel for ongoing prayer and devotion, a reminder of the powerful bond between heaven and earth. On your way out, do drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't for more Catholic news and stories. Bye!